My girlfriend shouted at dinner, "You're overreacting. It was just a harmless flirt." Then posted best night ever with her ex on her story. I respected her opinion, blocked her everywhere, and changed my number. When she showed up at my door with flowers weeks later, "I'm Liam, 30 male, and this is about Chloe, 28, my now ex-girlfriend." It blew up about 5 weeks back. We were at a new Italian place. Her phone was lighting up, texts. She was giggling, typing under the table. I asked if everything was all right. "Yeah, just Zara being Zara," she said, not looking up. Zara's her dramatic best friend. Plausible. Then her phone rang. She glanced, weird smile, declined. "Sorry, just ignore it." Gut feeling? Screaming. Later, while she was in the restroom, her phone buzzed. Screen up. Message preview. Marcus, her ex. The one she'd called a truly awful person she never wanted to see again. The heart emoji was a choice. When she returned, I asked, "So Marcus is Zara now?" She froze. "What are you talking about?" "His name, on your phone. Marcus. With a heart." Defensiveness, instantly. "Oh my goodness, Liam, don't start. He just messaged me. I was being polite." "Polite? You've been glued to your phone smiling, and you declined his call like you were hiding it." Then the classic, "You're being so insecure. It was just a bit of harmless flirting, a little ego boost." Goodness, you can be so controlling sometimes. Harmless flirting, on our date. The argument escalated. My voice stayed level. Hers got shrill. "You're overreacting," she shouted. "It was nothing. You're ruining our dinner." I looked at her. Cold clarity hit me. "Am I? Or did you ruin it before the appetizers?" She huffed, threw her napkin down. "I'm going home. I can't deal with this jealousy." Stormed out, left me with the bill. I paid, walked home. Was I overreacting? Then I opened Instagram. Habit. Chloe's story, posted during our dinner or just after. A picture. Her and Marcus. Arms around each other, big grins in a bar near her place. Caption, "Best night ever." So good to reconnect with this one, Feds Known's New Beginnings. Harmless Flirt was a full-blown reunion. Something snapped. Quiet, cold, a decision. Screenshotted the story, emailed it to myself. Contacts, Chloe, blocked. WhatsApp, Chloe blocked. Instagram, Chloe blocked. Facebook, Chloe, blocked. Everywhere. Her number, deleted. Powered off my phone, snapped the SIM. Next morning, new number. Only for family and close friends. Strict instructions not to share. Locks changed that afternoon. I respected her opinion. If her night with Marcus was better, she could have it. The silence was clean. The first few days were rough. The apartment felt huge and quiet. But no more wondering if I was the crazy one. She showed me who she was. I believed her. 3 weeks passed. Life was normal-ish. Then my doorbell rang. I wasn't expecting anyone. Peephole. Chloe. Holding a ridiculously large bouquet of lilies, my least favorite flower, knows I'm allergic, and a strained, teary expression. Here we go. Update Chloe at my door. Looking like she'd rehearsed a movie apology. The lilies, a masterclass in cluelessness. I opened the door, chain on. Her face lit up, then fell at the chain. "Liam, oh my goodness, finally!" She pushed the flowers forward. "Can I come in, please?" "No," I said. Calm. Her smile faltered. "No, Liam, please. I've been going out of my mind. Your phone's disconnected. You're not online." Internal thought. Something terrible did happen, Chloe. "You." "I changed my number," I said, "and I'm fine." "But why, without telling me?" Genuine bewilderment. The entitlement was already thick. "I took your words to heart, Chloe," I explained. "You said I was overreacting, that you were having the best night ever with Marcus. I figured you'd prefer to continue without my overreacting presence." The flowers drooped. "That picture?" "Liam, it wasn't what it looked like." "Oh. Looked like you with your ex, captioned best night ever and new beginnings after you stormed out of our dinner. What part did I miss?" She huffed. "Okay, maybe the timing of the post was bad. I was just excited. He's history." The heart emoji next to his name suggested active history. "You went through my phone?" "A lie. I saw the preview. Didn't need to. You broadcast your new beginning. My friend saw it too, thought it was more than harmless." Tears. Real, maybe? "Liam, I messed up, okay? I was angry, stupid, but to just cut me off? Like I meant nothing." Victim card. "You showed me what I meant," I said. "I adjusted my perspective." "But I love you," she cried. "Don't I deserve a chance to explain, to apologize?" The old me might have caved, but that Instagram post, my shield. An explanation for what, Chloe? The harmless flirt you defended? Or the best night ever you advertised? Speechless for a moment, I don't know what to say. Exactly. So that's it? she whispered. Everything we had, you're throwing it away for one stupid mistake? One mistake? I almost laughed. The dinner, lies, gaslighting, storming out, ex-meetup, sap, social media post. A series of choices, Chloe. You set us on fire and posted pictures, dancing around the flames. I just declined to be burned. I reached for the door. You should go. Liam, no. Wait. Tried to stick her foot in the door. Chain held. I bought these for you, lilies, don't you remember? I remembered telling her I was allergic, multiple times. She'd twisted a sentimental comment about my grandmother's garden into me loving them. These flowers weren't an apology. They were a monument to her not listening. I remember I'm allergic. Perfect symbol, actually. Grand gesture. Misses the mark because you never paid attention. Her face fell. That hit her. I'm sorry, she said, small. I just want us to go back. Not possible. That us wasn't real. Please go. I closed the door, deadbolted it. Heard her outside for a few minutes. A sniffle. Then retreating footsteps. The flowers were on my doorstep an hour later. Left them there. Property management cleared them by morning. It wasn't easy. Seeing her churn things up, but underneath, resolve. This was self-preservation. I thought that might be the end. Spoiler, it wasn't. Update. After the flower offensive failed, a week of silence. Maybe she got the message. Wrong. The next wave. Mutual friends. Maya. Hey Liam, you okay? Chloe's really torn up. Misunderstanding? Me? Not much of one. More clarification on her part. I'm all right. Friend. Chloe called. A wreck. Says you won't talk. What's the deal? Me. She chose her ex, called it best night ever. I respected her preference. Straightforward. They backed off, but messages from Chloe relayed through them kept coming. She wants her stuff. She needs to talk. Urgent. She says you're being cruel. Her stuff was minimal. A few books, toiletries, a hideous teddy bear. I boxed it all, named the bear Marcus Jr. before sealing. Then the urgent matter. A new low. My mom called, worried. Liam, honey. I just had a strange call from Chloe. My blood ran cold. My mom? What did she say? My voice was tight with controlled anger. Very upset, couldn't reach you. She said she thought she might be pregnant, and it was yours. Pregnant? We've been careful. Always. The timing, right after Marcus. The audacity. Mom, she's lying. 100%. Wrong time frame. Always safe. This is a disgusting manipulation because I cut contact after she cheated. I gave Mom the concise version. Dinner, flirt, Marcus Instagram. Mom went from concerned to furious. That manipulative little... The nerve. Chloe's urgent matter. A phantom pregnancy. A desperate, despicable ploy. Any shred of doubt about my decision vanished. This was someone willing to play incredibly dirty. My peace of mind was the artifact and she was trying to smash it. How to deal with her stuff and this escalation. No seeing her, no letting her near family. I texted Maya, can Chloe pick up her stuff from your porch? I'll drop it. Also, she told my mother she's pregnant with my child to force contact. It's a lie beyond messed up. Thought you, as her friend, should know. Maya, oh my goodness, Liam. Pregnant? Wow, yeah, I can handle the box. I'll talk to her. So sorry. Dropped the box at Maya's. On top of Marcus Jr., a note. Chloe, here's your property. Regarding recent false claims via third parties, any further harassment or defamatory statements will be documented and forwarded to legal counsel. Consider this my final communication. Respect my choices. Liam. Too harsh? Not after the fake pregnancy scare to my mother. This was drawing a firm line. I also had the screenshot of her best night ever post, my evidence, the artifact of her betrayal. A few days later, Maya messaged. She picked up the box, not happy about the note, or me knowing about the pregnancy lie, tried to say I misunderstood, then got angry. Honestly, Liam, I'm seeing a different side to her. Sometimes the best outcome is letting people reveal their true colors. I thought, this must be it. Surely. Narrator, he was once again adorably naive. Part 4. The final showdown and the sweet sound of silence, approx. 3 weeks after update 2, 8 weeks after initial post. The fake pregnancy bomb seemed to make even Chloe pause. Communication via friends dried up. Maya said Chloe was laying low, her attempts to badmouth me backfiring, especially once the pregnancy lie circulated. People connect dots. Best night ever with ex, then sudden emergency with me? It looked suspicious. I started to relax, changed routines, felt in control again. Then, about 2 weeks ago, the grand finale. Coming home late from work, saw someone on my building steps, head down. My internal alarms blared. Chloe, no flowers, no tears, just defeated and angry. She looked up. eyes red-rimmed but hard. Liam, Chloe, you're not supposed to be here. She stood. We need to talk, for real. Nothing to talk about. I started to walk past. She blocked me. No, you owe me this. After everything. The sheer entitlement. After her lies, her cheating, her manipulation, I owed her. It was almost baffling how little self-awareness she had. It wasn't about me, I realized then. It was about her not losing, not facing rejection. I laughed. Oh, you, Chloe? That's rich. You ruined my life, she yelled, voice cracking with rage. Heads turned. You cut me off, turned my friends against me. Marcus won't even talk to me. He said I was too much drama after word got out about what I tried to pull with the pregnancy thing. He actually called me manipulative. Ah, so Marcus, best night ever, had bailed. The irony. Her own grenade, lobbed to create chaos for me, had taken out her escape route too. Word of such a serious lie would travel fast in any social circle. She must have underestimated that, or perhaps even overshared in her desperation. Let me get this straight, I said calmly. I ruined your life by removing myself after you publicly humiliated me. I turned friends against you by them finding out you lied about being pregnant with my child. Marcus dumped you because you created drama. Chloe, these are consequences of your actions. You could have been nicer, she spat. Talked it through. We had history. You didn't have to be so cold, so brutal. Brutal? I raised an eyebrow. As brutal as you shouting, you're overreacting while planning to meet your ex? As brutal as your best night ever post? As brutal as lying to my mother about being pregnant? She flinched at each question. I was upset. I wasn't thinking, she cried. You thought enough to coordinate a meetup, take a photo, write a caption. You thought enough to use a massive lie. Your thoughts were all self-centered, Chloe. I stepped closer, voice dropping. The real artifact of our relationship, Chloe? It's this. You, outside my building, still blaming me for your choices. You've learned nothing. Speechless, the fight drained from her. What do you want, Liam? She whispered. What stops this? I want you to leave. Never contact me, my friends, or family again. Take this final, crystal-clear rejection and understand it's entirely a result of your behavior. No us to salvage, no misunderstanding. Just you, your choices, and me, choosing peace. I pulled out my phone. I'm going inside. If you're still here in 5 minutes or ever approach us again, I call the police. I have a file, Chloe. Screenshots, timelines, statements. The note was a warning. This is the follow-through. Her eyes widened at police report. I turned, walked into my building, didn't look back. Heart hammering. Adrenaline. Closure. Upstairs, looked through my peephole. She stood there, shoulders slumped. Made a call. A rideshare picked her up. That was 2 weeks ago. Silence. Blessed, uninterrupted silence. No weird calls. Maya confirmed Chloe's gone quiet on the Liam front. Just complains about unfairness. The outcome, if you can call it that, wasn't some grand vindictive scheme. It was holding up a mirror, letting her see the damage she caused, then firmly closing the door. Her entitlements met consistent, logical consequences. She wanted drama? She got it, but it blew up her own life, including her fling with Marcus. I'm doing good. Really good, actually. That cold clarity from D-Day is a solid foundation. Life's lighter without her baggage. The apartment is my space. As for Chloe, hope she gets help. From a distance. Some people don't change until consequences become too big to ignore. Maybe she hit that point. Or maybe she's scouting her next harmless flirt. Honestly, not my problem anymore. And that's the best feeling in the world. Peace out.